that, huh? Pause for a moment and ask yourself this question. Are you truly running your life, or are you simply doing every day what your mind quietly makes you do? Because the human mind is a dangerous paradox. It has the power to dream of a great life, yet it is most afraid of taking the very first step toward that life. Every morning when you open your eyes, your mind makes a decision. Either you move toward your future, or once again you betray yourself. And the most frightening part is that this decision never appears directly. It hides inside small excuses. It hides in the voice that says, "I'll start tomorrow." It hides in that strange fatigue that appears only when something important needs to be done. The mind is very intelligent, but even more dangerous is its ability to deceive itself. Until you understand this inner war, you will keep dreaming of a life that your own mind quietly kills every day. Most people believe their problem is a lack of motivation. But the truth is, their real problem is fear of discipline. The mind is designed for comfort, not for greatness. It seeks safety, not struggle. It wants the easy path, not the right one. That is why the moment a difficult task appears, the mind sounds a danger alarm, and you step back without thinking. Then you explain it to yourself. This isn't the right time. The circumstances aren't right. I don't feel like it. But the truth is, the mind is never ready. The mind is trained. Imagine this as a picture. Visualize a chariot being pulled by 4 wild horses: fear, laziness, doubt, and the craving for instant pleasure. If the reins of these horses are not in your hands, they will drag you into a pit of regret. But if you master them, the same horses will carry you to the peak you dream of every night. The problem is that most people never become the driver of the chariot. They become passengers. They don't choose direction. They just flow with the current. You say you don't have time, energy, or motivation, but in reality, you are training your mind every day to believe that procrastination is safe. Every time you knowingly avoid an important task, you widen a path in your brain, a path of delay, comfort, and an average life. Over time, this path becomes so strong that you feel trapped. But this isn't compulsion, it's habit. It's crucial to understand this. Motivation does not come first. Action comes first. Motivation follows action. When you take the first step, even without desire, the mind begins to change. The mind is like a river. It always looks for the easiest path. If you choose the easy path every day, it becomes deeper. But if you choose a slightly harder path each day, the river slowly changes direction. That's where real change begins. Discipline is not a prison. Discipline is a structure that gives you freedom. Without discipline, a person becomes a slave to emotions, sometimes laziness, sometimes fear, sometimes doubt, sometimes instant pleasure. Then they say, life is not in my control. But the truth is, they never held the reins. Imagine if you decided that every day, whether you feel like it or not, you would take just one small step. Not a big one. Just enough to tell your mind that the decision is now in your hands. These small steps become habits. Habits become identity. And identity changes destiny. Great people are not different because they have magic. They are different because they have trained their minds to believe that running away from difficult work is not an option. This message is not meant to make you feel good. It's meant to wake you up, because if today you again choose what your mind calls easy, tomorrow will be the same. And the day after that too. Life does not change on its own. Patterns change. And only those who move forward despite discomfort can change patterns. Most people think they must change their entire life at once. This is the biggest lie. The mind fears big changes, but it loses to small rules. If you tell it, from today I will be disciplined for life, it will rebel immediately. But if you say, today I will work for just 1 minute, it stays quiet. This is where control begins. The mind doesn't fear mountains, it fears climbing. So the first rule is to start so small that the mind doesn't get a chance to resist. The 1 minute rule means exactly that. Just 1 minute. 1 line of writing, 1 exercise movement, 1 paragraph of reading. The mind thinks, what difference will this make? But that 1 minute breaks inertia. Once inertia breaks, momentum is created. And once momentum starts, the mind changes. Understand this carefully. The enemy of discipline is not laziness. The enemy of discipline is the fear of starting. Once you begin, the mind slowly starts cooperating. That's why great people don't wait for motivation. They act, and motivation follows. Now the second principle. The mind listens more to the body than to words. If you walk slouched, speak softly, and keep your eyes down, the mind interprets weakness. But when you stand straight, walk fast, and breathe deeply, the mind receives the message that the situation is under control. That's why the way you stand, sit, and walk shapes your confidence. When you don't feel like it, command your body anyway. Straight spine, open chest, steady gaze. This is not acting. It's training. The third rule is befriending difficulty. Most people run from difficulty and call it misfortune. But those who grow treat difficulty as training. When something is hard, tell yourself, this is the moment that's making me stronger. Fear doesn't exist because you're weak. Fear exists because you're about to do something meaningful. If the path is easy, it probably leads nowhere big. The fourth rule, don't break the chain. Consistency matters more than intensity. One missed day seems harmless, but it breaks the habit. The goal isn't to do something big, it's to do something every day. Give your mind daily proof, not words, evidence. If for the next 30 days you complete one small difficult task every day without excuses, you will not remain the same person. Your identity will begin to change. And when identity changes, life follows. Discipline eventually stops feeling like force and starts becoming identity. At that point, the question, should I do it or not, disappears. The mind accepts repetition as truth. First you say, I want to be disciplined. Then, I'm practicing discipline. And one day you say, without realizing it, this is who I am. Identity doesn't change through words. It changes through action. The mind doesn't run from pain. It runs from meaningless pain. When pain has purpose, it becomes strength. Over time, habits become automatic. What once required effort becomes natural. That's why the beginning is hardest. And that's why skipping just today weakens tomorrow. The true purpose of discipline is not results. Results are a bonus. The real purpose is becoming someone who keeps their word. Self-respect is born when you honor promises made to yourself, and laziness, fear, and doubt cannot survive in front of self-respect. Discipline doesn't motivate you. It holds you together when emotions collapse. Strong routines create mental calm. Life isn't easier, but the foundation is stronger. True stability is built in silence. No applause. No praise. Ordinary days create extraordinary lives. When no one is watching, that's when character is formed. In the end, discipline is not limitation. It is preparation for freedom. Real freedom is not doing what you feel like. It's being able to do what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. This journey isn't for others. It's a private contract with yourself. Make one small promise every day and keep it. Not big, just honest, because the person who doesn't lie to themselves can never be defeated. No noise, no applause, just inner peace and the certainty that you are the driver of your life, not a passenger. The road ahead is yours, and now you possess a strength that most people never develop.